What if Deku was in the digital world? We start this off with Deku, well, on his way home, as he kicks a can as he's walking inside of a railroad. Why does Bakugo have to be all mean? Like, sure, I'm quirkless, but he doesn't have to pick on me for it. Like, ever since I got my quirk tested, he's always been like that. Always bullying me, picking on me. And it's not much better anywhere else. Like, why do you have to say that? And this is after the last day of middle school. As he's walking by, as he walks under his little station, as he keeps on walking, as he's walking on grass, just following the train tracks. Do things have to get like this every time? The bullying, why can't it just stop? As he hears stomping and all that, just thinking it's like a car or something, or a person that's huge. As he keeps walking, as he's still contemplating, as then he hears a huge like thump. As he turns over and sees Mammothmon. As he looks over, it sees Mammothmon. Mammothmon has a really large tusk in his crusher ability, where he's able to shoot his tusks. As he looks over and sees Mammothmon heading this way, as he doesn't know what to do, as he sees a little metal area, kind of like a fridge, as he just jumps into it, as Mammothmon just seemingly stomps his way through. As Deku gets out, what was that? As then he would feel something in his pocket. What's this? As it's a digi-device. As he doesn't know what it does. As he looks around and sees quite a few Digimon just seemingly going around. Where am I? As he goes towards the water, seemingly trying to get a look around. Maybe if there's a power line or something still alive here, I can get contact. As he looks at his phone, it has no battery. Or no signal. What am I supposed to do? As he looks around, trying to figure out where he is. As he walks towards the water, as he grabs some water and throws it in his face. Why is this happening? What is that thing? As then someone would grab him and pull him away, as Maramon would appear out of the water before saying some sludge attack at him. As he gets pulled out of the way by someone, as he quickly gets taken to like one of the little cars as Maramon is looking around. As he looks out and sees Maramon, as then he gets grabbed and pulled down, as he looks at the person as he has seaweed over him. Who are you? The name's Seaweedmon. Seaweedmon? Yeah, and I'm here to help you get out of this. You're a human, right? Yeah? Welcome to the digital world. The digital what? The digital world. Every so often, very rarely though, do humans make it to the digital world. We haven't had one in millennias? But anyway, what are you doing here? I don't know, I was just walking when I got teleported here. I'm gonna need to take you to someone. He'll know what to do. But first we're gonna have to get out of here. But that doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon, as Maramon is destroying one of the trains on the cars, as the one they're in is already derailed, as he's knocking it over and crushing one of the train cars. So how do we get past him? He's got a nasty stink to him as well, an odor. Now I hope that we can avoid him and get out of here. As then suddenly Mammothmon is coming back this way but stomping. What is that thing? That's Mammothmon. Watch out for his tusk blasters. They're completely dangerous. And as he looks... Oh, you might want to get down. As he grabs Deku with his seaweed and just pulls him down as the edge of the car is hit by Mammothmon's leg, causing it to spin. As they're hitting the wall, holding the ground. As it spins, as it turns. As Deku gets up and looks out the window and sees Mammothmon rushing towards Maramon. Tusk Blaster! As he fires his tusk at Maramon. What do you think you're doing? As it fires some sludge, causing it to hit, blowing up. As Mammothmon rushes towards hitting Maramon, causing it to go up a little bit, as it tries to claw the side of Mammothmon. As it uses its tusks to hit Maramon in the face. As it starts to tussle, as Maramon would try to drag it into the water, as it would use Tusk Blaster, sending it off into the water. That's what you get for getting in my territory. As Mammothmon would walk away. Wow, that thing's strong. That's just one of the few Digimon in this area. We're lucky Maramon's not around here. Who? Maramon. A fire Digimon. Usually this place would be up in flames if he's around here. But he mostly stays away for the most part. Lucky us, though. Can you at least explain what's happening here? Well, it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to leave anytime soon. Mammothmon is patrolling the area. There are other Digimon that walk around here too, so we gotta be very careful. That you're still not explaining anything to me. Oh, right. Like, I am Seaweedmon, as I've said. I'm Izuku Midoriya. Well, Izuku Midoriya, you seem to be chosen to be a Digimon person. Digidestined, I think. Digidestined? Yes. Although your Digimon should be somewhere in the digital world, it seems he's off doing something at the moment. Off doing something? Yes. It's not surprising. Sometimes you don't find your original Digimon for a while. So you're not my Digimon? No. I'm just someone that knows your Digimon. Like, I'm not like the rest of them that are mean and aggressive. A lot of them are territorial. Which can get on people's nerves. I know. As it's getting late outside. So, are we gonna go when it's night? No, it's just worse at night. There are other Digimon that prowl during the night. It's better if we move during the day for the most part. Mammothmon may be big, but he ignores usually small targets. But if anyone big comes in his area that threatens his territory, he usually attacks. Maramon is one of them. Looks like Mammothmon managed to fight him off this time. As basically Seaweedmon would prepare a fire. Now I'm going to go grab some food. As basically he would leave to go get food. As Deku is contemplating all this. The digital world? Digimonsters? Mammothmon? Raramon? Seaweedmon? And Maramon? What are all these creatures? Is this data? What is this place? I don't understand anything. I'm so confused. As then Seaweedmon will return with some fish. Hey, I got some fish. Thank you, Seaweedmon. As he would set them down and make a fire. Will this attract Mammothmon or anyone else? Not really. We should be safe. For the most part. Why do you say the most part? Oh, just in case someone sees this. We should be in the clear, though. As they start cooking some fish. So tell me more about the digital world. Well, the digital world is cut into zones, essentially. Areas you stumble upon into. A wide, vast, open world. Different areas, etc., etc. There's a big open sea, there's a lake here, there's a forest, you name it, there's a bunch of stuff. Originally, there were several other Digidestin that kept the digital world in check. Essentially, was the rumors were said. Although those were millennia ago, so I don't know if they were real or not. Ever since their disappearance, although most evil left the digital world, there were some forces that still stuck. Still stuck? Yes, and they've kept their hold on the digital world ever since. Although they don't really advance that much, to fear that the Digidestin may return. Why would they be afraid of the Digidestin? Because several heavy Digimon, evil Digimon, very powerful, were defeated by the Digidestin, so most evil Digimon fear them. Most of them do their work in the shadows and don't want to come out and reveal themselves. For instance, I was sent here to get you by your Digimon. My Digimon? Yes. Who's my Digimon? I can't reveal that. You'll have to wait till we meet him. So when will I be able to meet him? As soon as we get out of here, hopefully. As then a lot of moving of rocks falling, and water moving is heard outside. As Deku looks up out of the car window. As he looks and sees that a giant, sea creature has come out of the sea. Who's that? Oh, wow, that's Seaweedmon. His Ice Blast will surely do a lot of, As he noticed Seaweedmon looking this way. We've been spotted. Wait, we've been what? Don't just stand there, start moving! Why? As he sees Seaweedmon opening his mouth. We gotta get moving. As, basically, Seaweedmon would grab Deku, toss him out, and then run out before the entire train car gets frozen. As Seaweedmon comes on land and starts to flatten the car. As they had managed to escape and is hiding on the other side of a broken building. What is that thing? Seaweedmon, as I said. His Ice Blaster does a devastating ice attack. We just gotta keep on the move. Keep on the move? We're gonna have to head towards the forest. As they start moving as they get behind a metal beam, as Maramon is coming this way. Great, Maramon's coming to deal with Seaweedmon. With that, we can take the distraction and try to get out of here. Let's go with the other the cars. As they move up the railroad, as Maramon's charging towards Seaweedmon. As Seaweedmon charges an ice blast, seemingly hitting Maramon on the head. As he keeps rushing towards Seaweedmon. Seaweedmon falls back into the sea as he does Tusk Blaster, blasting his tusk out in the water, but seemingly doing no effect. As Maramon keeps his distance, as he knows he can't win a fight with Seaweedmon in the sea. They seemingly are neighbors and have territorial disputes. So why did Maramon come over here so quickly? Seaweedmon? Because Seaweedmon is a neighbor of Maramon, and he likes to cross into his territory and cause trouble quite a bit. But we just gotta keep low, make sure not to do anything, and stay out of sight, and we should be fine from them. Well, that's good to know. Trust me, this is only the good part. That's only if you're lucky. There are several other Digimon. As then they noticed that Maramon was walking around. We gotta get out of here. I agree. As Seaweedmon would lead Deku to a forest. Before Seaweedmon would grab his arm and pull him behind a tree as 3 Flymon appear out of nowhere. As one of them is seemingly staring in their direction. As 2 of them are just flying around. Hey Flymon, what are you doing? As the Flymon are talking to each other. Sorry, I thought I saw something. As he flies off. Ooh, that was close. Close, you say? Just be lucky you're alive right now, kid. After all, this is survival of the fittest. We gotta keep going. Maybe if we run to Maramon, we have a chance to conversate with him, but that's only if we're lucky. As they start moving in the direction of the forest as they're walking through. As then they noticed a bunch of Flymon heading this way. You know what? Scratch the forest. As both, well, Deku and Seaweedmon are running for their lives out of the forest. As a bunch of Flymon are flying their direction. Hey, look, it's some Digimon. And look, is that a human? Or is that another Digimon? As they prepare their stingers, as they go down, as Maramon is running towards their direction. Hey, as he stopped your attack, as one or two of them didn't listen, as Maramon rushed in and just deleted them, causing them to, well, be deleted after they were defeated. As he would do Horn Blaster and blast a few of the Flymons. As Deku and Seaweedmon are currently now hiding behind one of the, well, metal well area. Wow, Maramon's really helped us out. And not likely. He's just defending his territory. Although, coincidentally, he has helped us out. Trust me, that won't last long if he sees us. His horn blasters do a massive amount of damage. He's a defender of this zone. For a while, at least. But where we go? We're stuck here. Well, it's daytime, and we can't go back to the forest. The Flymon roaming around. Get stung by them, and you're going to be poisoned for a while. Wait, stung by them? Yeah. They have a poison effect. You didn't know that? No, I didn't. Well, anyway, we're going to have to take that road path that way. Hopefully it leads us to our destination. Hopefully? Hopefully. Alright. As they start to walk on foot towards the railway, avoiding Maramon's path. So, tell me more about the digital world. There are several hundred Digimon here, by the way. Hundreds? Yeah. Like, is there a way for me to get back to my old world? There is, but I'm not sure how. You don't know? No, maybe your Digimon knows, but I have no clue. Very well. I guess I'll just have to deal with whatever I'm in right now. Yes, but unfortunately, you have me. I can guide you out of here for the most part. As they start following the trail, as a familiar face is seen, as Maramon pops out of the water. Hey, if it isn't the human and Digimon I saw earlier. As he looks over, wait, you're Maramon. Yeah, and now it's time for you. As he stomps his claw down, trying to get towards them, as he releases like a poison gas. As Seaweedmon wraps around his seaweed around Deku's mouth. Don't breathe it in, it's poisonous. As he backs off with Deku. Stay away, Maramon. You think you can defeat me, Seaweedmon? As he prepares a sledge attack, as he's about to shoot, a fireball comes shooting towards Maramon, causing him to burn as he flees back into the ocean. As he walks over, as he looks and sees the human and Seaweedmon. Hey, it's a human. You look like the Digidestined I helped out a while ago. A while ago? Yes, very long time ago. I'm Maramon. They helped me out when I was in a bind. Although it seems to be millennia ago. Well, thank you for helping me. No problem. After all, I needed to pay back a Digidestin for helping me out. So this works out in my favor. Well, thank you, Maramon. As Maramon looks at Seaweedmon, I haven't seen you around these parts. Well, we're trying to find the desert area. Do you know which direction we need to go? Well, you're going the opposite direction, my friend. This will lead you to the industrial area. You have to go back through Mammothmon's territory and to the other side. There, you will go through towards the desert area. I see. Thank you. No problem, after all. Although Maramon will be back. Just be careful about Mammothmon. He doesn't like seeing any Digimon or anyone in his territory. He's a lot territorial than most Digimon. So I recommend not getting him angry either. Very well. Did you hear him, Izuku? Yeah, I heard him. So don't just get caught. As Seaweedmon would lead him back the way that they were wrongly going. They're now trying to get back on track. As they hide behind a rock, as they see Mammothmon just stomping around. As he looks at the sea where Seadramon's just looking up at about a little bit over where he sees Mammothmon. What, do you want to go? As Mammothmon would come a little bit closer towards, the cars leading to the sea. You want to go, Seadramon? I will take you down. As Seadramon is just watching from the water. As Seaweedmon thinks it's the perfect time. Come on. As he starts running across. As one of the Flymons over in the area sees this. Hey, Mavmon's distracted and those Digimon are moving. As the Flymon make their way towards, Seaweedmon and Deku. As Deku looks back, hey, Seaweedmon, we got something coming. As Seaweedmon would use his seaweed vines to wrap around one of the Flymon and toss them in front of another one, causing it to get stung. Ah, what did you do that for? Sorry. Just get the human and Digimon. As they start to rush forward, Mavmon starts to notice the commotion. What did I tell you for returning? As he starts to basically stampeding towards the Flymon as they start fleeing back to the forest, where Mavmon is tired now and just runs to the forest, destroying the forest and chasing the Flymon. Whew. As both Deku and Seaweedmon are tired. Whew. Well, we made it across that open field. Man. As then an ice blast hits near them. As they realize Seadramon has come out a bit of the water and is firing ice blasts towards their direction. I thought we just got rid of, the Flymon, and now we gotta deal with Seadramon? Oh, great. As both of them start running away once more. As Seadramon is constantly firing ice blasts to block their path. As Seaweedmon fires some seaweed towards and around, Seadramon's mouth, causing him to freeze his mouth a bit. As he shakes it, as Maramon gets back on land. There you are. I'll make you pay. As he starts to crawl over towards them. As suddenly then a big fire blast would come out of nowhere, hitting Seadramon in the face. As it seems Maramon is helping from a distance. Well, I'm so glad we managed to run into Maramon. As Seadramon managed to get his mouth free from the ice. As he points towards, Maramon to do another ice blast. Come on, we gotta do something. If he hits Maramon with that ice blast, it's gonna do damage. What am I supposed to do? We're dealing with two Digimon here. Both seemingly not in a good mood. Especially if I take down help with Seadramon, Raramon's gonna get you, and if I help with Raramon, Seadramon is going to get Maramon. So what? As they're contemplating on what to do, Mammothmon uses, horn thruster and a hitting Seadramon, causing him to go into the digital sea. As Raramon looks over, oh no, not Mammothmon, as he would try to get to the sea, as Mammothmon is tired of Raramon coming into his territory, as he grabs him by his trunk and just squishes him until he turns into nothing but data. As Deku looks over, did he just kill Raramon? Don't worry, he'll come back. What do you mean he'll come back? Each Digimon is brought back by a digital egg. After they're done, they hatch in the daycare, essentially. Really? I didn't know that. Most Digimon don't. Well, most humans don't. Well, let's keep going. as Deku follows, well, Seaweedmon as they're on the road. So, what were the Digidestined like? The Digidestined? I only know rumors. But the Digidestined were people that saved the digital world from evil Digimon that were controlling it in several places. One of them was Devimon. Then we had the 4 Emperors, if I remember. And several other types of Digimon enemies. Who knows? I don't really keep up with the history with the Digidestined. But the person we'll meet knew all about one of them. Really? And that's your Digimon? Really? Does that mean that one of my Digimon belonged to one of the Digidestined? Supposedly, I suppose. I still have no idea. I was sent here to pick you up. Although it was by coincidence, because he had asked several other Digimon if they found you, to bring you to him. I wasn't expecting that. Well, you see, certain Digimon care. For me, I'm only doing this because I have to. Because you have to? Yeah. You could say it's work. Okay? As they're moving throughout the area, as they're slowly but surely making their way towards the desert area. Looks like we're almost to the desert. As he stops. As they see Maramon had catched up to them. As he gets, "Hello, Digidestined." As Deku would look up. "Maramon, you caught up to us." "Yeah, I just made my way around his territory. The Flymon seem to be in disarray right now. But it's good to see that y'all made it this far. Although you might want to wear something lighter than that jacket over you right now. Because once you get into that zone over there, it's going to be nothing but blazing heat." "Well, I have some waters in my bag, and I can take my, jacket of the uniform off. Although, I must say goodbye. This is as far as I can really go." "This is as far as you can go?" "Unfortunately, yes. But hey, can you tell me about the Digidestined?" "The Digidestined saved our world from it collapsing. Our world was on the very brink of entering into your world as well. They saved it, but the time had passed and the digital world was very different from the real world, causing different types of shatter. The digital world was reformed several times over. That's about all I know." "Well, thank you for what information you could give me." "No problem. Have to go now. Those Flymon won't be disarrayed forever." "Well, thank you for your help, Maramon." "No problem, Digidestined. Enjoy your journey." As he makes his way through Flymon territory. Finally, he's gone. Let's go. Are you sure we can't stay a little bit more? Like Maramon seems to could tell us more. Listen, he has to go back through Flymon territory. We gotta go through the desert. We can't leave your Digimon waiting. Fair point, as, Seaweedmon would lead Deku into the desert zone. As they'd be walking. Wow, it is hot. He wasn't kidding. As he'd wipe his head. "Don't worry, we're almost there," as they see glass and all that up ahead. "There, let's head over there. That should be the meeting spot." Alright. And that's the end of What If Deku Was in the Digital World Part 1. Make sure to like and subscribe for more.